Why you can't move on and tell about that loyalty? Together we can shine. Always on my back, no changing up. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is like a babe. Give me a specific time as far as when you want me to be ready, because this shit gonna take about a couple of hours, honey. Okay. Hi my loves, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here and just now tuning into one of my videos for the first time, and what is up, my name is Kailey, and thanks for tuning in today. I truly appreciate it. So I created this makeup look, if you did not notice by the title, another Valentine's Day look. Yes, unfortunately your girl does not have a Valentine, but I am not one of them bitter bitches. I still want to come on here and create something very Valentine's Day like for your girl. Okay, hey, if you're trying to get some ideas, here you go. You feel me? I would recommend that you probably take your time with this one, so be sure to give yourself a couple of hours before you go on your date. Okay, if you'd like to see how I created this makeup look, baby doll, please continue watching.
It's my time. Is you rude or you nice? Can you put it down and treat a bad bitch?
Alright you guys, so before we start and get into the makeup look, my face just feels really dry right now, so I'm going to go in with the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mask and just use this to get some hydration into my face. So while I let this sit, I just want to talk a little briefly about my schedule. I kind of fit this video in randomly. What I do on YouTube is just a hobby. I just like doing it for the fun of it, but I do have a 9 to 5 that pays my bills. So currently I'm doing 7 days straight. Not complaining about it at all. It's just my schedule is now about to be a little mixed up. It's not going to be the same. I'm going to try my hardest. You know, I'm pretty much creating my own off days. I had yesterday off and then I have today off, and I'm just winging it and just going with the time that I have to create content for YouTube. So I'll go ahead and go off camera and then I'll come back is what I came up with thus far. So we're gonna go ahead and tackle this eye. You guys know the first thing I'm gonna do is prime my eyes. This is one of my favorite bases that I am currently obsessed with. Have to give me a backup because this one's almost out. It's the Luscious Veil Eye Primer. So I had to go off camera really quick around the time that I was doing my mask because KKW Beauty was dropping her lip sets on her website. Ladies know she was dropping the pink set, the red set, and then she was also dropping a nude set. My plan or my intentions was to get the nude set. To be honest, right now I'm in the process of saving, so I end up spending already what like my extra play money or free money, I guess you can say. I like to give myself a little budget, so I ended up spending too much. I bought you know, Fashion Nova is always doing their sales, so I had to take advantage. Let me just blend this in with my finger. So I got like 3 bodysuits from there. I also purchased an alarm clock that was like $50 off Amazon, which I know was a little pricey for alarm clock, but it does literally everything, and I'm tired of using my cell phone for an alarm clock in the morning. So I was like, let me just go ahead and invest in this alarm clock. And then I also, what it was is I went ham on skincare. Shout out to Jamie Genevieve. If you guys do not know her, she is also a YouTuber on here, and I watched her skincare regimen and I was like, like I really think her skin looked flawless, so I invested in a few products, and it was from Ole Henriksen. Ladies know that if you're, you know, familiar with Ole Henriksen, that they are pricey. Like one thing be like $40, and that's not even including taxes, and I just love the way this primer blends out. And that's not even including taxes and shipping, so they're a little pricey, but I felt like it was worth the coins and worth investing. You guys know I like to take the KKW Mario palette, and there's a specific shade in here I like to use, the shade right here, this bone shade, to set my primer. I'm gonna use the Real Techniques brush because I feel like this combo just is giving me life. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just set this, and I feel like it's just gonna move all over the place. So I like to set my primer. But anywho, so yeah, KKW is dropping, actually has dropped. It's literally available right now. And so she dropped her lip sets, and then Morphe also was dropping something today. So it was just like everybody was just dropping shit today. So Morphe collaborated with Jeffree Star, and they dropped some brushes. This was my plan. My whole plan was to get the nude set that I wanted from KKW Beauty, but like I said, I ended up spending the money. So I was supposed to get the lip set from there, and then I was gonna go head over to Morphe, and I was gonna get Jeffree Star collaborated with them and dropped a brush set, which honestly that was like a hit or miss. I was like, okay, if it's there, if it's not sold out by the time I wake up, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. But it ended up being sold out. It wasn't a need, it was more so a want. Y'all ladies know how that go. Ugh. I'm going with the Jaclyn Hill palette. This was her second drop, and I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, and I use this as a transition shade. I'm gonna go on with the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH34 brush. You guys know I like to make it a little dramatic, so I'm gonna place this up high into my brow bone, take it in the inner corner as well. I like to stamp the product in first, give myself a guide as to where I'm trying to place it, and then once I have it placed, I go ahead and blend it out. I'm then gonna go on with the Morphe Jaclyn Hill. This was her third launch. I was terrified, you guys, to use this palette. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just so disappointed because the palette, the color range was amazing, but unfortunately they're just not good. It's not good quality. So they're taking this shade right here called Rush. I'm gonna take this on a Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH34 brush, place it right underneath. Surprisingly, these shades ended up blending out really well. Not all the shades are bad, but I did watch her review when she was doing makeup looks on her palettes, and in her, I mean Jaclyn Hill, and she said just take a little bit at a time and slowly build it up. So since every time I use this palette, I just do that. I just take a little bit at a time. I'm gonna go back into the palette, and I'm gonna take this shade right here called Alert. I'm gonna take this on a Kylie brush, and I'm gonna place that right underneath that transitional shade just to warm it up even more. I'm going to take this Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette again. I'm going to go into this dark shade right here. I'm going to take the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH40 brush, stamp this in first, and take it right underneath that shade Alert that we used. Now I'm going to kind of wing this out similar to this, because this is the kind of shape that we're going for. Is that very, you guys know I like to do that very sharp edge. It just makes my eyes look so much bigger, and I love that. So is anybody else super geeked that The Incredibles 2 was on Netflix? I wanted to see it when it came out, but I never did. So when I got alerted that it was on Netflix, I was so excited. It was the cutest movie. I really liked it. Now we are going to cut the crease and take the same base that I use for my eyeshadow primer. Instead of a concealer, I like to use this one because I feel like this one is just way more potent. As far as I love the color. I'm going to take it on the Beccacosmetics number 9 brush. I'm going to dip a little bit of that I place on the back of my hand. Then I like to go ahead and just place it right on the lid. I don't make it like perfect or anything like that. Lift up. Alright, so this is where I'm going to cut it. Is right where the crease folded. So keeping my eyelid down because I don't want it to creep, I'm going to take the KKW Mario palette. I'm going to go back into this bone shed right here that I use to set my base. I'm just going to take it on the same brush that I used earlier, the Real Technique brush. You ladies already know I like to set my base when it comes to using the primer. I'm not too worried about making sure that this crease is perfected, because we are going to place a glitter down. I feel like you only need to make it super precise and make sure it is perfect when you do like a bone shade as your lid color. I'm going to go ahead and take the Beccacosmetics glitter glue, which looks like this. You guys know I have used this before in one of my videos. This is my current fave. I'm going to place this on the back of my hand like I normally do. Take this Alamar concealer brush, and what I'm going to do is stamp a little bit into the glue and just kind of pat it onto my lid like this, giving myself some time as well because I want this to get tacky. The pigment that I'm going to be using is by Beccacosmetics, and it's just a gorgeous kind of pinky undertone, so pretty. Take this Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH41 brush. You guys know I like to use this for all my pigments. You guys know I like to add a little bit of glue as well. I almost forgot that step, just to make it adhere to my eye a little bit better. Now, like I said, I'm not too focused on perfection, you know, making sure I normally would get a smaller brush and really get into the small crevices, but I'm not too worried about that because the pigment is going to cover it. I'm going to also take this out to where it's winged out as well. Just kind of stamping it in. This is so pretty. Beccacosmetics is so affordable, you guys. When I mention brushes and making sure you get really good brushes because you want your brushes to do most of the work, I would highly recommend, if you want more affordable, let me say Beccacosmetics is the best as well when it comes to brushes. I'm going to take another pigment, this pigment right here. It kind of has a gold pink undertone. I got this actually off of Amazon. It came in a pack of 8, and I know, what the heck, Amazon, I know people don't normally feature Amazon makeup in the tutorials, but to be honest, these pigments are the shit, okay? And they're eye safe. I'm gonna take a Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH41 brush. Go ahead and place this right on top of that beautiful glitter we use. I'm sorry guys, the Beccacosmetics glitter is in the shade Brilliant. Yeah, Brilliant. And then the Amazon pigment doesn't have a name on it at all, so I'm not exactly sure what this one is called, but look how beautiful this is though. Now, I probably, when I put these pigments, I should have not have went so far down on my lid because of the eyeliner, and I did it on this eye too, so I thought I would have, you know, had figured it out by now, but I ended up putting it too low. But I'm going to show you guys a trick to make it more smooth, because when you tend to put glitter down and then you put an eyeliner on top, you know, it's chunky glitter, so when you put the eyeliner in, it's going to look chunky. Your eyeliner is going to look chunky. If you do fuck it up a little bit and you do what I just did right now and put it too low, I'm going to show you a trick to make it look more smooth. Because you have on eyelashes, you're not going to really see the black anyway. It's more so just going to be seen on this side, but as you can see, I made it kind of smooth. I'm going to take a makeup wipe. The ones that I like, that are my favorite, are the Neutrogena cleansing wipes, because it helps aid in acne as well. Use this to kind of cut this just like that. Take this Italia eyeliner, and this is just a regular basic eyeliner that I got from like a little dollar spot. Now, I haven't did eyeliner in I don't know how long. so here comes the fun part, is the red that we have placed on top of that eyeliner. So I bought these eyeliners from NYX. I'm going to show you what it looks like packaged. It looks like this. Specific look, I went in with this red shade right here, and this one is in the shade Vivid Fire. So just a nice pretty red, perfect for Valentine's Day. I took the Shade Light Eye Palette from Kat Von D, and I just took this black shade right here. Take just a very small defined kind of brush and dipped a little bit into that black just to smooth this out, and I placed it literally right on top. And you can kind of see, I hope my camera is picking it up for you guys. But you can kind of see how it just gives it like a smooth canvas so that it doesn't look so chunky because there's glitter underneath there. When you want me to be ready, babe, because I'm trying to give it to you on the eyes, honey, okay? Because you know he's gonna be gazing into your eyes like, ooh, bitch, I'm about to drop them panties tonight. So for lashes today, we're going with the Lily lashes in the style Insta Famous. This is what they look like. I forgot to put mascara on, so we're just gonna do that now. I'm sorry guys, this is the Superhero It Cosmetics mascara. It's a Talia pencil in the shade black, and I'm just gonna kind of like just do it now with the lashes on. Hopefully it doesn't fuck up my lashes. All right you guys, so the face foundation is on. Take my Pretty Vulgar setting powder. You guys already know about this. I've used this plenty of times in my video. At this point, I'm gonna take my Real Technique sponge now, and I'm gonna use this for my setting powder because I don't want to transfer any product. I want this to be really squeaky clean because your man's gonna be looking at you, honey, all night. I'm gonna put this all where I put concealer, and I'm gonna also take the Morphe sponge, this side in specific, because I think this is perfect for laying down a chiseled cheek. Everything that is on my face, I always have that listed down in the description bar if you're interested and curious as to what I use. I also will put down in the description bar my face routine. I'm going to take a little bit of the MAC Fix Plus, shake it up a little bit, and spray just a little bit. Okay, a lot. So I'm going to take the KKW Beauty brightening powder. This is in the shade number 2, and I'm going to take this. It gives you like a nice little pink little undertone. Take this on the KKW Beauty brush that comes with it as well, and just place this right underneath my eyes just to give it a kind of a highlighted effect. And you see how it just creates like a nice little brightening effect. I'm gonna make it into a V shape. I'm going with the Beccacosmetics Chloe and Malika palette. I did talk about this palette before, so I'm not going to go into detail. I will link that down below in a recent video that I just did on a Valentine's Day look. But I'm going to take the bronzer shade right here, a Morphe Jaclyn Hill JHO2 brush, and just place that right on top of the LAgirl that I use for cream contour. I'm going to kind of stamp this high up as well. You guys know I like a very blown out blush kind of look. Even though this is bronzer, I like to take my bronzer a little higher than I normally would take my bronzer. I'm going to also place it on my nose as well. I'm going to stamp it so I don't disturb any of the product. I like to do this as well when it comes to bronzer. That's just my thing, my way, how I like to beat my face. I don't consider myself a makeup artist whatsoever, just someone who just loves makeup. I'm going to also take this down on my chin as well. I'm going to take some MAC Fix Plus once again. I'm going to take the Kyliecosmetics. This is the Pressed Illuminating Powder in Snow Angel. This is from her Christmas collection. And it just has a nice little pinky undertone that I feel like will go really good with this makeup look. I'm going to take this on a Morphe Jaclyn Hill JHO9 brush. I'm going to also spray a little bit onto the brush. So for blush, we're going to go on with the Morphe Pro 8C palette. I'm going to take It Girl and I'm going to take Free, and I'm going to mix those two together. I'm going to take it on a Beccacosmetics number 3 brush. Can we just get into this highlight though? We're going to go into the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette again. We're going to go into this shade right here. I'm going to take it on, of course, the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH43 brush. With the Morphe Jaclyn Hill Ring the Alarm palette, I'm going to go into this shade right here called Alert. Take this on a Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH40 brush. I'm going to take this Chart palette, beautiful palette. It has all shimmers in it and it just has one matte. I'm going to take this pink shade right here, take this on a Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH39 brush. I'm just going to take this color, and what I'm going to do is put it on my inner corner as well as my brow bone. Alright you guys, so here comes the fun part, the lips. I'm going to take the MAC Prep and Prime lip pencil. I'm going to keep it pink. This is the Kyliecosmetics liquid lipstick in Snow Way Bay, and this is from her Christmas collection. I'm going to go in with the ColourPop Cosmetics lip gloss, and this is in the shade Neat Freak. This is from the Makeup Shayla collection. So this is the completed and final look. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I had fun creating this look. It's fun, it's flirty, it's sexy, it's Valentine's Day. If you think I did an amazing job in creating this look, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I would truly appreciate it so much. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe. If you think like, you know what, I liked her, she mad cool, she do good makeup, then feel free to subscribe. It is free, it's not gonna hurt you. Just go ahead and hit that little baby small button that says subscribe and be a part of my little small squad. Do me a favor and help your girl out. Appreciate it. If you really want to take it there and you're like, you know what, I want to see her more often, I want to make sure when she drops a new video, go ahead and hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload. I would truly appreciate it. Until next time, deuces.
The same shit too, but I don't think I can wait. I'm just saying we should spend some time together. We ain't gotta call it a day, cause you just need some dick. I know it's been a few months.